the A6600 FE70-350. We also got the 1655. I am so excited about today. Hi! Landvetter Airport. Ha det bra!
Tack så mycket!
Hello. Really nice taxi driver, so thank you for the ride if you were ever watching this. We're gonna go to Copenhagen, as you probably already know. Hey! C19F. Okay. All the way in the back.
The non-smoking flight can be hidden.
Okay, let's go. So I have no idea what this event is gonna be like, because yesterday, like when I'm recording this, Sony actually announced the Sony A6100 and A6600. So I think we are going to like try them out, but I'm I'm really not sure. I haven't gotten any information at all, so this is gonna be really cool.
Gotta say that.
Now this is a good room. Let me show you around. I also made my own little workstation here so that I can edit the vlogs on the go, because you know, I gotta push out the content on the go as well. So I started this because I had like 2 hours over. Let's go and play around with camera. You wanna say hi?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Oh man, that was
Sorry, man, did I hurt you?
so awkward.
Sorry man, you're going to
Right.
stay for another one. Oh.
Bam, like
Wait,
that.
well, no, one more.
Alright, take a look at this. That's a lot of lenses, right? It's kind of funny because like I'm subscribed to his channel and he actually gave me inspiration to record one of the videos that I did for you guys. So
That's sick.
it's kind of weird.
And I'm really short, especially against you and I. Look how small I look here.
Not that short.
I'm pretty small.
Okay, you're small or short. That's a big difference.
I'm small everywhere. There's no point lying, is there?
Okay, so the kit that I've gotten from Sony right now is the A6600, which is going to be really interesting to try out. I have the new lens, the 1655 F2.8, which is designed for APS-C, so like equivalent would be like a 24-70 on full frame. I also have the 70-350 with OSS, so this is a really long lens. I'm also really interested in this microphone because this is the new Sony microphone that is producing a digital audio track for the recording. This is the Rode VideoMic Pro with the Sony a7 III, and this is shot with the A6600 and the Sony. What is the mic called? You know? I don't know the model, but
Sorry, man. I don't know.
it's the initial feeling of this camera and this microphone is actually like really good. So what I really like about the A6600 is that it got this really deep grip that you can see right here. Like if you compare it to the A6400, it's playing in a different league, because this feels really good to hold in your hands. It basically feels like the Alpha 7 series, like the A7 III and the A7R3. And another feature that I really like, since I'm shooting in S-Log, is that this camera can go down to ISO 500 when you're shooting in S-Log. And the A7 III, A7R3, and I also think the A7R4, I'm gonna have to check that up. Those cameras can only shoot in ISO 800 when you're shooting in S-Log. So having that in a camera like this makes it like really useful if you're shooting in that high dynamic range picture profile. And I am using the 16-55 lens on this right now. For being an APS-C lens, Sony really put some effort into this lens, because it is really good. Like, it is really sharp. You get an F2.8 all the way through the lens. You also have the IBIS in the camera, which is great, and I highly like that. Like, the initial thoughts with this camera is that it's really solidly built and it's really good, but it is also what I really wished that the A6400 was. So guys, you want to introduce your channels? What do we got here?
Food. I'm a Danish vlogger.
Danish vlogger doing everything in Danish?
Yes.
Niklas Askling, I'm doing everything in Danish as well, but I do a lot of tech and camera stuff.
Dope.
Yeah.
Ronnie Skov, traveling videos, also vlogs. So yeah, in Danish as well.
If there's any Danish viewers,
Oh yeah.
check them out, all right?
Hopefully they know.
James, initial thoughts on the camera?
Initial thoughts, it feels great in the hand. 16mm ain't wide enough for an APS-C sensor, mate. Like, especially for me when I've got a big fat head. I can't fit it all in with 16mm. You need like 10 to 18, I think, for vlogging anyway.
I do think it's kind of expensive though for a
Oh,
vlogging
hell
camera.
yeah.
Because like I think the initial price for this is 1,600 euros.
Something like that, yeah.
That is a bit much. As you can see, like 16 millimeters on the A6600 is equivalent to like 24 millimeters on a full frame. The perspective is a huge difference when you are vlogging. And personally, I do think that 16 millimeters is not enough when you are on an APS-C camera. So when it comes to the A6600, it has everything that you can expect a like Sony flagship camera to have. It has like the 11 frames per second continuous shooting with autofocus. It has the microphone input and headphone jack, which is completely awesome, because then you can like monitor your shots. It also has the flip up screen and that, but like, I don't really like that flip up screen, because I would love once again to have a flip out screen that comes out on the side that you can like articulate and move like that. But the biggest like change for me from the A6400 is definitely going to be that you have the eye autofocus in video mode, because that is completely awesome. You can never trust the Gorilla Pod. It also has the bigger battery, the Z battery, Z100, which is fantastic. You can shoot a full day continuously with that battery without having to worry, and that is a huge step up from the A6400, because like the A6400, you literally had to change the battery almost every hour to get that working. So like, that's really good. So I thought we should do an experiment and hear the difference between Sony's mic and Rode VideoMic Pro Plus. So right now I'm talking to the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus, and that is exactly what it sounds. And this is what it sounds on the Sony's, still don't know the model number, but the Sony microphone that is mounted to the A6600. I have no clue about the difference, but I hope that there is a significant difference, because I'm actually like really impressed by the sound and size of this microphone so far. So when it comes to the frame rate of this camera, it is shooting in 4K 30p. That is actually kind of good. Like, I do know that there was a lot of you expecting 4K 60, and I was kind of expecting that, but at the same time I kind of wasn't, because I think that Sony will save that for their full frame beast, like the full frame video centric camera. That is where I think that will end up. So I wouldn't say that this is a disappointment, because I do think that the 1080p 120 FPS looks really good with this camera and with the A7 III as well. So like right now I don't know if you actually need 4K 60, but it would be a nice bonus feature, absolutely. Unfortunately, the camera does have like a severe rolling shutter when you are panning the camera left to right, and that is something that is like the release of this camera is, in one way, it's basically just a kick in the balls on everyone that bought the A6400, but it's also a really good camera. Like, it's a really good flagship camera that is released a bit too late. How's it going, Yang?
Good, bro. I'm just filming because like I'm a filmer and that.
So if I were to recommend you to buy this camera or the Sony A6400, I would definitely recommend you to buy this camera instead, because this does have the IBIS, which makes a huge difference when you're shooting a lot handheld. And if I were to recommend this camera or the Sony A7 III, then I would definitely go for the Sony A7 III, because this is gonna be a much better setup compared to this camera. The cab that will take me to the airport is gonna be here in 4 minutes, so I got like 4 minutes to pack everything up and then go down to the taxi. I think we can make it. So quick thoughts on this lens, which is the long lens, the 7350. Didn't really use it that much, used it a couple of times, but I do think it's a little bit too long to have as a content creator when you are like doing vlogs and stuff like that. Hey.
Good morning.
Morning.
It was a nice trip.
Thank you for the ride.
Welcome. Bye-bye.
F, emergency exit. Like, I just want to say a huge thank you to the guys over at Sony for inviting me to this event, because like I did not expect that at all. So thank you so much. And I also want to say a huge thank you to you, because without you, I probably would not be invited to an event like this. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for dropping all the comments, giving me the thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing on the channel. You guys rock. And let's finish this off like we used to do. Take care.